And recording.
Purple shirt.
Going live.
Is my mic on?
No.
I look very snazzy right now. Shirt. What is going on, guys? Welcome to Tune into Slick Speaks. To be honest with you, today has been the most interesting day. It is Taco Tuesday, and why am I so far away? I do like these dancers, guys. I can't talk about them, but I do like these dancers. These dancers are from one of my I would say I can't say one of my. What is it? one of the artists of the gallery of Boca. Basically, these two dancers are made in negative backgrounds, and they're made by this artist called Jay Farrow. He makes everything off pencil, but this is Slick Speaks, so I feel you should get a nice square off of me, right here, Vinny, if you can. Oh no, but that's fine. You can go back to the other one. All right, guys. But for my Slick Speaks, I like to, touch upon the topic of topics that only entice me. I address all elephants, and elephants, I mean topics that, people notice but don't pay that much attention because they're so distracted by everything else that's around them. And elephants are always around, guys. We just have to open our eyes to see them. And I feel as though, some topics never get discussed, or some people just breeze by it because, coronavirus, we're in a pandemic, election year. We got so much going on in the year of 2020. It's to the point that, I feel like I ask myself, I don't know about you, but I ask myself every week, what is going to be new? And Slick Speaks, you can follow it everywhere on Anchor, Facebook. Yeah, Anchor, Facebook, and Instagram. But it's not spelled slick with S-L-I-C-K. It's 2 C's, so it's S-L-I-C-C, double C. But let me get into I don't know if I should get into my whole topic, because my whole topic is for all the up and comers, or for all the people that are trying to get to where they need to be. I feel like you have to do the necessary things to get that necessary, to get that necessary result. And for all everybody that's on the grind and everybody that's moving up, they say, being that we are not 1%ers, we get a lousy sleep pattern. And I can resonate to that, but I do get majority of the time I do get 8 hours of sleep. But studies show, the CDC shows, that we're supposed to get a nice good time out of sleeping. But because us as individuals, we want to basically surpass the goal or get more or gain the recognition for everything that I feel like we legitimately have, or we legitimately want. We will want to get to that next step. It kind of cuts off from our sleeping. And for the active ones, I can't say I'm active, but it seems it looks like I'm an athletic person, but I'm not an athletic person, guys. I would just say for the ones that, I don't know how to put it out, for the ones that, hit the gym, hit the weights, and have those daily workout regimens. Not saying that you shouldn't work out all the time, but they're saying working out is a big component to us not getting the proper sleep or the proper body healing things that we need to actually have that restful sleep. They say majority of the 1%ers, and everybody knows, I would say everybody's seen a 1%er, the ones that, are very well established in society, have wealth, have assets, have stuff that's coming to them, basically profit, basically money, bags, racks, whatever you want to call it, like basically a surplus of like basically Scrooge McDucks. All right. I feel like I explained it too long. It's like basically Scrooge McDucks. People like that have the best sleep regimens, but I'm like, I feel like majority of them wake up, around 11 or noonish and, start their days. But that's just me very ignorantly just saying that. But for the ones that are well off, like a Scrooge McDuck, they do have better sleep patterns than us because they're claiming that they're less worried about reaching that goal. They're less stressed out because they're financially stable to like actually take those risks. But for the ones that are the risk takers, we're doing above and beyond to reach the proper goal that we want to reach, and we're losing sleep because of that. So the fact that we have a vision board, the fact that we have goals written down, the fact that we have journals and active bullet points that we need to reach by the end of the week, studies say it's hurting us in the long end. If your body, they're claiming that our body can't what's the word? Our body can't really adapt. Majority of our bodies can't really adapt to it. What I have to say is, us as human beings, we don't know, I'll say as a whole, what can we do? So I feel like you always have to push the envelope to the point that even though you want to reach that part of like being well off and being comfortable to the position of the Scrooge McDuck position, you want to have that top spot, that actually the piece of the pie, that American dream, or that like situation that you want to be in. For the ones that want to reach it, where they're claiming that we're killing ourselves, but I feel like you can adapt to the condition that you put yourself in. So if you have a goal that you say, I want to be a billionaire, but you don't have a treasure map lined up on how you're supposed to attack it. I mean, you basically have a blank goal. But for the ones that say I want to be a billionaire and have the treasure map on how you're gonna do it, I feel like if you adapt your body and your condition to the whole situation, you can't reach that goal. Even though the CDC or like whatever saying like you're gonna have a bad sleep regimen, but I feel like you have to strive to push the envelope, because if you don't push the envelope, you don't know how far you can go. Staying comfortable leaves you stagnant. And I feel like a lot of people want to reach that point of comfortability, or like feel like, being uncomfortable is the wrong way to go about it. But everybody has to get comfortable being uncomfortable. I feel like life's like hurdles and life's positions, like the positions that life puts you in, or like I would say, the obstacles that you go through on a daily basis, weekly basis, those are like part to condition you. I feel like if you never reach any roadblocks in your life, I feel like you kind of have to actually reach a problem or at a crossroad or something to actually say that, I'm actually getting through it. I adapted to this condition to actually get over this goal that I'm planning to reach. Not saying that you want to get comfortable at the goal that you want to be in, because I feel like as a human being, everybody will always want more. Like, can't say I heard it from anything, but I would think, like, putting my mind as a Scrooge McDuck, if I was a Scrooge McDuck, I would, like people would say, and if you are tuning in late, I'm saying Scrooge McDuck, I'll say Scrooge McDuck means a 1%er. Like if I was thinking as a 1%er, I'll be thinking, I just did 2 million last year. Why can't I do 4 million? There's always a bar that you need to set for yourself, because I feel like if you get too comfortable, you get too stagnant, you end up in a place where you never wanted yourself to be in, but you, like, from your actions, you kind of put yourself there. And being a human being, you can adapt to your condition. So please do not listen to the CDC. Or, I mean, I say adhere to the CDC. I can't say do not listen. I'm sorry, guys. I can't say do not listen to the CDC, because they've been doing an amazing job with this pandemic, telling people to wash their hands, telling people to stay socially distanced, even though, some of us some of us always push the envelope of not having, we can't push the envelope of not having masks. So we should have masks, guys. So you should get, if you don't like surgical masks, you can get other, you know, designer or like different types of masks that you can wash. But if you don't like something like this, you can get very fancy mask, okay? So basically, like, to wrap everything up in this whole situation of better sleep for the 1%ers, and for better sleep for the 1%ers, but bad sleep for like people like myself that are on the daily grind, I would say just adapt to your situation. Because if you don't adapt to your situation, you won't create a routine, which means that you won't get the goal. And after you don't get the goal, you end up, you end up in, I would say, majority the same place that you were in starting out this whole prophecy of creating this whole, this whole standpoint that you were. I will use my same example, as in, like, you want to be a billionaire, but you don't have a roadmap. There's no need for you to say it if you don't. It's kind of like a wasted thought if you want to be a billionaire without a roadmap. So we got the people that are still up and coming and still doing your thing. I'm seeing you and I'm noticing you, but I would say, like, you gotta adapt to your situation. Even though they feel like we're losing sleep, I don't feel like I'm losing sleep. I adapted to my situation. And to up the tempo, even though this is a sad situation, because I was planning for, like, not saying I was trying to be positive about this whole situation of this pandemic, guys. And I don't know if Vinny heard, but Halloween Horror Nights is canceled. Oh, no. I know, right? Everything else is open, right? From Rapids Water Park putting probably extra chlorine. You have Disney World. Disney World is socially distant. And now they made a call on Universal Studios to cancel Halloween Horror Nights. I was planning for everything to stop or, like, slow down or get green around, like, I would say October, so I can go to Halloween Horror Nights and, you know, enjoy myself. But I really can't enjoy myself, you know? They canceled it. And I think Halloween Horror Nights starts in September, right? I say late September. See, I was going to go, like, pretty much early. But they canceled Halloween Horror Nights. They say it's because of health regulations. And I feel like it's not health regulations. It's because I feel like they're punishing us from how we've been acting. I said, not us as in, like, us that's in this room, guys. I feel like the us that, you know, feel like they shouldn't wear a mask or they shouldn't do this because, you know, it is their civil liberty to say if they want to or not want to wear a mask, because they feel safe enough not to wear a mask, because they're not listening. They're listening to, other theorists or other opinions. So they feel like the mask is not the thing to do at this certain point in time. But for the ones like us that were kind of waiting for Halloween Horror Nights, and I know I was, because can't say I'm a big Halloween head, but, like, around the Halloween time, it's a very different vibe around Halloween. And, like, Halloween Horror Nights, and it's kind of sad to say this, I've been to a lot of haunted houses. I have been to haunted houses, but I haven't really said I set foot into Halloween Horror Nights. So I was planning, you know, being that I'm back in South Florida, I was going to be like, yes, I'm going to Halloween Horror Nights. But because of health regulations, that's not going to happen this year. And for the other theme parks that open, if you guys want to cancel Halloween Horror Nights, you want to cancel a major event, you guys should cancel Rapids, okay? You guys should cancel everything. If you want to cancel Halloween Horror Nights, all right? Halloween Horror Nights is an event. Doesn't it end, like, on the 31st? It starts early September, ends on the 30th. Early November. Okay, it finishes early November. But you guys' theme parks that are open 365 days, like, we should close out everything, okay? There shouldn't be some subtle entities open. Nobody has fun, all right? This kind of blew my whole, my fall time, besides me getting pumpkin spice lattes besides me getting pumpkin spice lattes, this ruins my whole fall, because like I would want to get or to go to Halloween Horror Nights, but unfortunately it's canceled. It was a majority decision by the board of Universal Studios. I don't know how much people that is, but unfortunately they canceled Halloween Horror Nights. And for the people like myself, or that probably would agree that Halloween Horror Nights is like a nice fun event. You know, you can bring everybody out there, you can see anybody. I haven't been there, but you know, I heard firsthand testimonies, and I seen video from Halloween Horror Nights. And being that they really canceled Halloween Horror Nights because of health regulations, I understand like the whole situation around like, you know, health regulations. But I feel like if we can open Rapids Water Park and have social distancing everywhere, we can have social distancing at a scary amusement park like Universal Studios. But who am I to speak? I'm just slick. All right. And me talking, and I would say to switch up my swagways are really weird and people are messing with the lights. But to switch up to the next topic, I would say like for slick speaks for slick speak guys, I would say I feel like I need to bring out a little bit more of myself into the show, to the point that like I would like to give you a little insight into, like, you know, I would say I can't say my pet peeve. I can't say my pet peeve, but like stuff I like, or like stuff I would like go into. Like my biggest thing right now is trying to find this mask to this link that this friend gave me, which is Asa. I can't say his last name because I'm definitely crucify his last name. But Asa from Your CBD store gave me this app to actually find nice face masks, like nice, good looking nylon. Not like yours, Vinny, because yours is kind of like, it's, I don't know how to take it, but like nice face mask. Nice face mask for like my face. And I would want something like that, or like something really flashy, because I'm like, you know, surgical masks are good, they do the job, but you know, I like to put personality into my face mask. And there's this nice face mask that says pray, and it's red, and it says pray on it. And then I'm like, this is a really tight face mask. And I've been checking every 2 weeks. No, not every 2 weeks, but I've been checking every other day. And it's been for 2 weeks that I've been checking every other day for this mask that has been sold out for 2 weeks. It's a red face mask that says pray. It's a dope face mask. And I'm not giving nobody the link, because why would I give anybody the link once it opens up? If I give somebody the link, they tell somebody else, and then it's gonna get sold out again. I want to be the one that has it to show you guys this nice face mask. And face mask fashion, I would say face mask fashion right now is dope. And what is it? I didn't see it coming. I never really wanted to wear a face mask, but like for the time being right now, being that we're still in the red, or like numbers are still like, you know, they're not increasing that fast anymore, but they're still increasing. I feel like we're still going to be wearing face masks until, like, I'll say the first quarter of 2021. I mean, we should just cut out all New Year's resolution and do a prayer on New Year's Eve saying that we should get rid of this or we will get rid of this virus, period. Like, stay focused on the task to get rid of the virus. But this face mask that says pray, guys, has been out for 2 weeks, and I feel some type of way because I try to find it everywhere else, but I can't find it because it's like this one website. And I'm glad you gave me the link, Asa, to this whole situation, because I love it. Is like they have all of them. They have dope face masks, but that pray one really stood out to me. And being that we are, like, I would say, on the topic of fashion, I'm not that very fashionable of a person, but I would say, like, when it comes to like fashion, I'm a big shoe head or sneaker head, or I can't say sneaker head because I'm integrating it to dress shoes, more dress shoes now, to the point that like I kind of like Joseph Abood. I wish I should have samples. Next time I won't have samples for Taco Tuesday of my taco shoes days. Or like I'll call it taco. Matter of fact, I can't get tacos this early, but I will call it shoe day. Tuesday shoe day. And I'll show you like the shoes that I would have or like the shoes that I carry, because to be honest with you, I don't wear my shoes like I don't wear out my shoes that much because I barely put my feet into every shoe that I have. But every shoe that I have always comes with a story. So every time I pull out a shoe, guys, like this one I have on my feet, I will pull it up, but I wear it a lot. And the one that I have on my feet is a Puma shoe. And this Puma shoe, the story behind this Puma shoe is I walked into the store and I liked it. I mean, what else? What else can I say? What else can I say? But here for Slick Speaks, guys, I will have to say thank you for listening to my topics and for everything Slick Speaks. I am on Instagram, Facebook, Slick Speaks, and what else am I on? Anchor, Slick Speaks, Spotify, Slick Speaks, the podcast, Slick Speaks. So tune in every Tuesday, every Taco Tuesday, because it's going to be tacos and shoes day. And my shoes will always end the conversation because I will always have a story behind every shoe that I bring on here. And trust me, there's some fly shoes. And for next time here on Taco Tuesday, this is Slick again, guys. Have a great rest of your day and enjoy it and have a taco. I look very snazzy right now.